Hi everyone, welcome to Module 3 of this class. We are transitioning in to talk about praxis preparation, and you will be actively using study guides to prepare for the content on the Praxis Core exam. As you did your research on School of Education admission requirements, most of those schools required that you take and pass the Praxis Core, as well as provided information about the required test scores in order to pass. So that is what we will be spending the next 5 weeks of this class on. We're going to start off with preparing for the math test. So we will spend 2 weeks in looking at test prep materials for the math portion of the Praxis Core. Then we'll move on to the reading portion of the Praxis Core. We'll also spend 2 weeks there. And there is also a required writing portion to the Praxis Core. And we'll just spend 1 week on that writing portion of Praxis Core. Just to be clear, there are several different types of praxis tests. We are preparing for the test that is required for entrance into the School of Education in most public universities in North Carolina. Once you finish an education preparation program and you have finished your degree in a specific license area, you are required to take the Praxis Core in that license area. That's not what we're preparing for. We're preparing for just the Praxis Core that has a math, reading, and writing portion. Let's take a look at how the week is set up. So we are moving on, like I said, to Module 3, Praxis Prep. And you can see that we'll be working on the math test in weeks 8 and 9. I hope you have purchased your textbook. I did prompt you that you would be needing it this week. I actually purchase mine from Amazon each year, so you can look on Amazon. The bookstore does have them as well, whichever is most convenient for you. So as you prepare for Praxis Core, you will watch the recorded lecture. It just talks about the requirements for the test. There is a Praxis test webinar preparing for the Praxis test here. There is a math overview, and then there are preparation materials for the math test. You can see there are a lot of online resources related to this, but you are going to use the online resources in conjunction with your study guide textbook that you purchased for this class. Now, in this module, you will have to sign up for the Khan Academy free resources. These are free. There are diagnostic tests. And by next Monday, you need to have created your Khan Academy account and completed the diagnostic test for the math portion. And this link takes you directly there, but there is a process to create the account. So make sure you go through that process so you can get your diagnostic results. You will be uploading a picture or screenshot of your results as proof that you've done that, and you're just going to write a 1 or 2 paragraph reflection on the results and how you're going to use them moving forward. Keep in mind, your grade in this is not related to how well you do on these diagnostic tests. It's on the fact that you completed it and that you are thinking about what you need to do based on the results. There is also a discussion board to do this week where you are going to talk about how you're doing with your test prep and any additional resources that you found, share with your classmates. Then next week, you are going to use some different resources. Your Praxis Core there's a Praxis Core study companion that you're going to download, and you are going to work through your Praxis Core workbook in your textbook, okay? And by the end of this module, which ends right after spring break, you will have an in-depth reflection about how prepared you feel for Praxis Core, what steps you need to take in order to be prepared to take the praxis for entering a School of Education wherever you choose to go. If you have any questions about this, this is a part of the class where we get pretty specialized, and it's very, these study guides and things can be time consuming. It's obviously, that is dependent upon how proficient you are in the different skills that it's measuring. But so please plan ahead and make sure you prepare for this thoroughly. And I always recommend that you plan to take the praxis exam soon after this test prep portion. So it would probably be best for you to start thinking about testing sites, testing dates, at the latest near the end of the semester, May into the summer, so that you can do this while it's fresh on your mind. Okay? If you have questions, just let me know. I'm here to help. Hope you guys have a great week.